Hello, I would like to welcome you in the Spec weekly portions about the Parasha, and and here we are right in the corner of Purim, and then we are going to deal with a deeper meaning. So, what is the relation between the weekly portion and the festival of Purim? Okay. So when Purim, we are in the Persian exile, and then we remember for how we get redeemed out of it, and therefore we read the book, the Megillah, the book of Esther, the Megillah, um, that was written about 2,400 years ago. And according to a tradition, it was written by Mordechai, the one who experienced, was involved with the story. Um, and also that we know that Esther, it's meaning Histir, it to hidden, his prior name was Hadassah. Therefore, he get into the Persian king palace, and she had to hide the origin of hers. Okay, till the point Mordechai told her that till the point that he's going to tell him when to reveal it. Okay, so it could be such a danger for her and for the whole nation of the Jews that that for the right moment that will come, he will tell her that she should reveal the origin of hers. Okay, and Mordechai wasn't doing alone; he was doing it with the prophet Daniel. Daniel was living in a holy land, and Mordechai was living in an exile. Okay, so they were contacting with each other. Okay, so a little bit we have to examine the meaning of Purim. Okay, that meaning the like as a lottery. Okay, when we had the Haman, the evil person that was making arrangements in the palace of Ahasuerus. Okay, and he wanted to make a genocide for the Jews that will kill all the Jewish nation, like women, children, elderly people. Okay, in 127 territories of the big kingdom that we are talking about. Okay, um, so the king put the stamp in his order. Therefore, okay, and that is what have to be managed in this reality. But what happened that king in the heaven, the creator, okay, interfered to save the nation. Okay, therefore it is called like Purim, okay, like a lottery, right? Okay, so in the physical layer, okay, we have things it's happening, and on the spiritual layer we have some intervention. Okay, in the book of Esther we find the word Purim in 5 times. Okay, for instance, על כן קראו לימים האלה פורים, על שם הפור, על כן כל הדברי האלה התגלה הזאת ומי ראו הכוח ומי הגיע אליהם. Therefore they call these days Purim after the name of Pur. Therefore, because of all words of this letter and of that which were they seen concerning this matter and that which has come into them. And we have another time, והימים האלה נקראים נעשים בכל דור ודור, ומשפחת ומשפחה, מדינה ומדינה, ועיר לעיר, וימי הפורים האלה לא יעברו בתוך היהודים, וזכרו לא יוסיף מזרעם. This was the second time in English. And these are the days should be remembered and kept through every generation, every family, every province, and every city. And that these days of Purim should not fail from among the Jews, nor the memorial of them perish from their seed. The third one, ותכתבו אסתר המלכה, בת אביחי ומרדכי היהודי, אל כל תוקף לקיים את ההגרה הפורים הזאת השנית. Then Esther, the queen of daughter of Abichai, and Mordechai the Jew wrote down all the acts of Pharaoh confirmed the second letter of Purim. The first place, לקיים את ימי הפורים האלה בזמניהם כאשר קיים עליהם מרדכי היהודי ואסתר המלכה וכאשר קיימים על נפשם ועל זרעם דברי הצומות וזעקתם. To confirm these days of Purim of the appointed times according as Mordechai the Jew and Esther the queen had enjoyed them, and as they had ordained for themselves and for their seed the matters of the fasting and their cry. And the last one, מאמר אסתר קיים דברי הפורים האלה ונכתב בספר. And the commandment of Esther confirmed these matters of Purim, and it was written in the book. So the book of Esther is written in twice, okay? Once in the evening and once in the daytime. And also we provide like mishloach manot, we send for the poor, okay? At least like 2 people. And then we have the Seudat Purim, of the day of Purim, and it's not allowed to fast on the day of Purim. How do we write this name of Purim? Right? Either we write with Pei Vav Reish Yud Mem or Pei Reish Yud Mem. Okay, so out of the 5 places, we write with 3 times with a Vav and twice without a Vav. Okay, and whenever we have a Vav, it is making a connection. Okay, Mordechai and Esther, they two, they are bind together in this action. Okay, and also that we know that we have in other places when we have a Vav, a connection, and when we build the Mishkan, the holy tent. Okay, and on that we find that Vavim, it's the hook. Okay, that we find. That is connecting. Okay, Vav, it's always connecting, but this is the hook that we're used to do, used to connect parts in the Mishkan as well. Okay, so we have out of the mitzvot that I told you, we have like most of the mitzvot here in the Purim, we have that we need other people, right? We need to pass the mishloach manot to other people. Then on that we have this connection. We have a vav, right? And sometimes we don't need the connection. We can do it alone, even though it's not so nice. And over there we don't have a vav. Okay, that makes out of 5, okay, over the 5 parts that it's written in the book of Esther about the word Purim, right? Okay. Okay, so we can eat like the Purim, like Purim Seudah alone, even though it's not that nice. And not to fast, also it could be doing alone. So it is the 5 places where we find that it's related to the, it's related in the Purim. Also, we have the correlation of the 5 souls. Okay, so the first 3, Nefesh, the first 3 is Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, that we can reach, and the other 2, we cannot reach as a human being. Okay, those are Chaya and Yechida. So it is the same as we have as a Purim, that without a Vav, that we are not connected with the Creator. Right? This is our work, to be getting an Achdut, getting the closer to God. And the other 2, the Chaya Yehida, is that we have a self-nullification. We are already there. We are not in our body. We are already arrived to be a part of the Creator. And it is the relation that we have in this weekly portion of Tetzaveh, ואתה תצווה את בני ישראל, ויקחו אליך שמן זית, זך כתית, למאור, להעלות נר תמיד. And so shall command these children of Israel, they shall bring into the 3 pure olive oil, beaten for the light, to cause a lamp of burnt continuity. So according to the explanation here, that is Tetzaveh, it is to command and to connect. It is really having the same idea here. So what the Creator is telling to Moses, to not to command, but to be in unification. So your job is going to be to connect the Jewish soul with me, right? So it's everyone's responsibility. And you should reveal to the Jews that you have a soul. So everyone has a soul and is looking and seeking for to being connected with God. So this is having a relation with Purim, that we have to be in this connection and to be this with the Creator. Okay, so the same as, okay, so we have to be in Achdut. You have to go to the path where to reveal to be with the unification with God. This is what I wish you for this week, and see you next week for the next portion. Thank you. Bye bye.